On this episode of Bryno's World, I try to make ravioli out of s'mores. I'm back! Don't get used to it though. And yes, I am going to be trying to make a dessert pasta, specifically making s'mores ravioli. How in the hell am I going to do that? Well, as you all know, s'mores are made of three principal ingredients. That is chocolate, marshmallows, and graham crackers. Now, I will accomplish incorporating the first two ingredients very simply. I have chocolate chips and marshmallow cream, which together will serve as the filling for my ravioli. So, how do I incorporate the graham crackers? Well, I could crunch up a bunch of graham crackers and put that into the dough or put that into the filling as well. But I think it would be more fun and experimental to try to actually make a graham cracker style pasta dough. Now I'm going to do that by incorporating ingredients from a handful of graham cracker recipes that I found online and mishmashing them together in a way to make it taste like a graham cracker but still have the feel and texture of a pasta dough, or at least as close as I can. Now, most recipes for graham crackers have some sort of combination of regular all-purpose flour and so-called graham flour, but they also all say you can switch that with regular whole wheat flour, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do equal parts of all-purpose and whole wheat flour. In addition, I'm going to add an egg, as it is normal for pasta dough. I'm also going to be adding some brown sugar, some cinnamon, since they're both incorporated into graham cracker stuff, as well as some honey. That's part of the recipe as well. I think that's it as far as the pasta dough is concerned, and then I'm just going to cook it and see what happens. So let's make some dough. So first we're going to start with some whole wheat flour. To which we add an equal part of all-purpose flour. And make sure it doesn't get stuck on the lid like I did. After serious effort, there we go. And for the graham cracker ingredients, first some brown sugar. To which I will also add some honey. Yes, I'm using wildflower honey, but it's all I have. And thanks to a certain someone for sending this over to me. You know who you are. I don't know if that's too much, but I think that will do. And lastly, some cinnamon. And just for a little flavor, a teensy bit of salt. Now, we blend. Balling up into a ball. That's what we want. I have to say, well, it doesn't smell. It smells cinnamony, and it's starting to smell sort of like a graham cracker. Maybe with a little too much cinnamon, but you know what? I'm okay with that. So let's do our best and turn this into some pasta dough. And if you've never seen it before, this is my ravioli maker. Dough goes on top. This doodad creates pockets. I put the filling in, and then I put on more dough on top, and then boom, uncooked ravioli. So let's make some s'mores out of this. But first I'm going to take out some insurance and grease this up just so I can get the pasta out easier. Extra careful with this, as this dough I think is a little more fragile than regular dough, thanks to the sugar content. But anyway, there's the pockets, they look good. looks good. Let's get the second layer on this. Alright, now I'm too nervous, so I'm just going to use this thing to press the ravioli together. The instructions say to use a rolling pin, but I'm too nervous about this stuff breaking. And I think I did more. Yeah, I did more damage using this than I would have with the rolling pin, but yeah. That didn't work out so well. This doesn't feel too. Oh yeah. Okay. They didn't turn out how I was hoping they would, but I learned something, that adding sugar to a pasta dough is a bad idea. Or adding as much sugar as I put into mine, and oh, this is tearing apart. So yes, there's already bursting everywhere, so I'm not going to boil these. I had a plan B of maybe steaming these in my rice cooker, but I don't think that's going to do as well either. So I'm going to go with plan C. And plan C involves me baking these almost failures in a very hot oven. You know, waiting for the oven to heat up, but I think I'll try a little piece of this dough. The sweetness was good at the beginning, but the end was just, then it tasted kind of like a regular pasta dough kind of stuff. That's, I get the graham cracker at the front and the uncooked pasta dough at the end. It's bizarre. Okay, let's put these almost failures in the oven. I see marshmallow goo spewing out of all of them, so let's hope for the best. Oh, hot oven. In you go. And now we wait. Well, I took these things out of the oven earlier than I wanted to. They don't resemble ravioli so much as they do something else. Well, maybe sort of like s'mores if the marshmallows were leaking all over the place. But the dough does feel kind of solid. Maybe not crackery, but enough that's giving me some hope. So I'm going to let these cool and then see if they suck or not. Okay, the raviolis have cooled from the oven, and well, they actually don't look too bad or too disgusting. They inflated a lot obviously in the oven, and after cooling they've deflated a little bit, so there's a giant little hollow thing inside it. So I don't know. I think I can, maybe this would work not as a ravioli but as maybe something else. I don't know. I don't want to give up on this idea though, because I think there's something to it. I mean, maybe not as ravioli, but as something else. But anyway, these things are cooled out of the oven, and the graham cracker dough, if you will, it kind of feels not really like a graham cracker because there's no leavening agent in it, but it feels like it could be crispy and maybe in a good way. But let's not talk anymore and let's find out. So here we go. So-called graham cracker baked ravioli, or whatever you want to call it. Here we are. It's hard to chew. Tasty, but hard to chew. I think maybe the leavening agent needs to be in there for the graham cracker to have that flavor, but I mean, it tastes graham cracker-ish. Maybe there was some baking powder and maybe some, maybe baking soda in there would be better. It doesn't taste bad though. I think using the milk chocolate chips was one of the key ingredients to making this taste good. As is, these things are pretty hard to eat. Not really enjoyable. I mean, flavor-wise, I think it's perfect, but structurally, there's room for improvement. My mind is churning. Trying to come up with other ways to take this dough this pasta dough like stuff and use it to make a s'mores like thing. Obviously ravioli would not work, but I want to know what you think. Do you think it's a better way I can arrange all these ingredients in something that's different from your traditional s'mores? If you do, leave a comment. Well, that will do it for another episode of the hopefully not too long of a return for Bryno's World. That didn't make any sense, but thanks for watching anyway. If you got any ideas for things I can do on this show, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to click the little bell icon thingy so you get the notifications whenever I come up with a new video. Once again, thanks for watching, and have yourself a good one.